भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुं सस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः मुंडकोपनिषद फर्स्ट चैप्टर फर्स्ट सेक्शन फर्स्ट मंत्र ब्रह्मा देवानां प्रथमः संबभूव विश्वस्य कर्ता भुवनस्य गोप्ता स ब्रह्म विद्यां सर्वविद्यां प्रतिष्ठाम् अथर्वाय ज्येष्ठपुत्राय प्राह अथर्वणेयां प्रवदेत ब्रह्मा अथर्वातां पुरोवाचाङ्गिरे ब्रह्म विद्यां स भारद्वाजाय सत्यवाहाय प्राह भारद्वाजोऽङ्गिरसे परावराम् The teaching of Brahma Vidya or Atma Vidya came from the creator Brahmaji, Chaturmukha Brahma. Who has taken that body first. The first person who has taken this human form, physical body, is Chaturmukha Brahma. Therefore, Chaturmukha Brahma is called Devanam Prathamaha. All the Devas came later. Therefore, we call him as Devanam Prathamaha. Sambhabhuva. manifest. This Brahmaji manifested in the form of a human being, just like human body. Sambabhuva means bhu dhatu, manifest, to manifest. Babhuva means lit. In English we have only present tense, past tense, future tense. But in Sanskrit we have 11 tenses. 11 tenses. So Sambabhuva means sam is a prefix. Babhuva means very past, long before. That we use as a lit, not immediate past. The long ago, that past tense. Sambabhuva. What type of Brahmaji? Vishwasya Karta, the creator of whole universe. The creator of whole universe. Vishwasya, universe. Karta, creator. Bhuvanasya Gopta. After creating 14 lokas, bhuvanas. Bhuvanam means lokas. After creating 14 lokas, what he did? Gopta. He is the in charge or protector. Bhuvanasya Gopta. What he did? Saha, that Brahmaji, Sarva Vidyam Pratishtham Brahma Vidyam Adharvaya Jeshta Putraya Praha. Saha Brahmaji, Saha means here that Brahmaji, Praha, he taught. Praha means imparted. He has given the teaching. What teaching? Brahma Vidyam. He has given the Brahma Vidya, the knowledge about Brahman. Saha Brahmaji, that Brahmaji, who is Devanam Prathamaha, Vishwasya Karta, Bhuvanasya Gopta, that Brahmaji, Brahma Vidyam Praha, he imparted this knowledge of Brahman to whom? Atharvaya, to Atharva. Atharvaya. Who is this Atharva? Jeshta Putra, eldest son. Jeshta Putraya Praha. What type of Brahma Vidya? This Brahma Vidya? Sarva Vidyam Pratishtham. Pratishtha means substratum, a source. Sarva Vidyam, for all sciences, for all types of knowledge, this Brahma Vidya is the Pratishtha. Moolam. Pratishtha means Moolam, source, for all other science of knowledge. That Brahma Vidya he has imparted to his eldest son. Then that Atharva, Atharvane yam pravadeta Brahma, Atharva tam purovacha angire. Yam Brahma Vidyam Brahma Atharvane uvacha. Which Vidya? Yam Brahma Vidyam. Which Brahma Vidya? Brahma Muvacha, that Brahmaji taught to Atharva, Atharvane. Tam Brahma Vidyam. Same Brahma Vidyan. The same Brahma Vidya. What this Atharva did? Angire Uvacha. Puran. Whatever he has learned from his father, Brahmaji, this Atharva taught to Angire. Angir Namne. He taught to a disciple whose name is called Angir. Angir Namne. Angire, Angiras, Angire, Angire. The Chaturthi Vibhakti, this is also. To Angir. Atharva imparted. Pura means in the beginning. This wisdom of Brahman he taught. Same Vidya. If you also write properly notes and listen and you preserve, you can teach to your children. இப்பவே நம்ம காக்கத்தாளியங்க சும்மா ஏதோ டைம் பாஸ் கேட்டான்னா you cannot preserve this. You cannot preserve this. Everything you cannot preserve in the mind. Very difficult. Therefore, preserve the notebook. So that what you have learned, you can teach to your at least grandchildren. Your children not listening, you can teach to your grandchildren. After 20 years, by that time you will get full knowledge. No? You are the teacher and your grandchildren can say, my tata is my guru, my party is my guru. No? What a prestige. No? So therefore, if you sow the mango tree today, we are not going to eat. Our children, grandchildren are going to eat the fruits. That's why what you are learning today, you are going to give to your grandchildren. You are writing notes for your grandchildren, remember that. Angire adharva praha. Then Saha means that Angir who has learned from Atharva. That Angir, what he did? Bharadvajaya Satyavahaya Praha. Same Brahma Vidya. Tam Brahma Vidyam. This Angir taught to Bharadvaja Maharshi, who is Satyavaha. Satyavaha means who carries the truth. Who carries the truth. Satya Vahati. Satyavaha. One who carries the truth. One who belongs to Bharadvaja Gotram. So Bharadvaja Uvacha. Then Bharadvaja Angirase Paravaram. The same wisdom, traditional wisdom, this Bharadvaja Maharshi, who is Satyavaha, taught to Angiras, Angirase, Angir Namneen, Angiras, Angir, Angirasau, Angirasaha, Angirase, Chaturthi, again. He taught to Angiras. So these two mantras shows us the Guru Sishya Parampara. Guru Sishya Parampara. Whether you can learn from your father or mother or from outside Guru, but whatever it may be, you have to learn from another person. That is must. These two mantras tells us how important the traditional lineage. There is no communication gap. There is no communication gap. If I don't give to my next generation, will be a gap will come. So the gap varakudadu. At least 6 children are there, 5 children are there, at least 2 children we have to give that knowledge. Minimum. So we have to select who likes this Vidya. That's why 4-5 children irundha etla rendu paina rendu kodanga gnanathukku varuva irukradhe onnu rendu anna eppadi kodukka mudiyum. So you have to put lot of effort on that child. So therefore, now see how that lineage tradition has come. What it shows, this Vidya came from that Srishti Kalam. It is not a new wisdom. Today Swamini or Swamijis, today they have invented Madri Kadiyadu. Now that means what? The relay race Madri. That relay race, it is connected to the first person. First. Long ago, so long ago. So that Vidya means what? You are internally connecting to that Rishis now. You are mentally connecting. Your body may be present, belong to Kali Yuga, but you are connecting yourself to the teaching mentally, internally to that rishis. Wonderful, no? Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, how many yugas came? How many kalpams came? But in the beginning of this creation itself, this teaching was here. Brahman Vijidam. The knowledge of Brahman is there already. That only I am taking, and really we are connecting to those first Brahmaji only teaching. You can imagine now. You are learning from Brahmaji because he only taught. Mouth to piece, body is different. But the teaching, see. So what you have to do? You have to forget this Swamini. Forget her. When you are seeing a guru, you have to look that Brahmaji taught to Atharva, Atharva to Angir, Bharadwaja, Angiras. I am one of the Angir. Admar, you have to imagine. And the Kalpana irukana manasula. That is there, I can receive the whole benefit of Shastra. If I sit ordinary like a housewife and looking at Swamini, ordinary human being, this Vidya will never take an important place in my heart. So I have to forget this superficial body, and I have forget the superficial body of the Guru, and I have to connect the teaching only, the mind and the Guru Vakya communication. I have to go into that context. It is so enjoyable. So I hope you are also enjoying like that. Okay. Now, third mantra we will read. Up to here we saw in the last class. Third mantra. Shaunako havai mahashalaha. Angirasam vidhivadupasannaha. Paprecha. Kasmin bhagavo vijñāte. Sarvamidam vijñātam bhavatiti. Very, very important mantra. The whole Mundakopanishad is based on this second line of this mantra. The whole teaching based on this second line. Now see that Anvaya. Mahashalaha Shaunakaha Angirasam vidhivat upasannaha vai upasannaha he bhagavaha kasminnu vijñātenu sarva vijñātam bhavati iti you have to supply. He also you have to supply there. Iti paprecha havai. Mahashalaha Shaunakaha. Shunakasya apatyam puman Shaunakaha. The son of Shunaka Maharshi. Shunaka Maharshi son is called Shaunakaha. This is a second topic. Now the glory of Brahma Vidya, the parampara, lineage we have seen. Now the Brahma Vidya, the teaching, main teaching begins here. Second topic. This Shaunakaha, what type of Shaunakaha? Is adjective. Mahashalaha Shaunakaha. Mahashalaha. Maha means great. Shala means house. Here, he is a great householder. That is the literal meaning. Shaunaka is one who has got a big pakashala, big kitchen room, not like our kitchen room. If you turn this side, you cannot turn this side. Our kitchen room is like that. Mahapakashala means he has got a big kitchen room. You cannot call it a room. Big kitchen hall. Big kitchen hall. Yedukkaha? Because he performs big yagas and yajnas. Once you perform big yagas and yajnas, you have to do annadanam. To do annadanam, you require a big kitchen room. So, he constructed a big kitchen hall. In that, every time the cooking is going on. Is Annadata. It shows he had performed a lot of rituals and gave food to all people. That's why he is called Mahashalaha. Yajnashala, Maha-Yajnashala and Mahapakashala. Wherever Maha-Yajnashala is there, Mahapakashala is required. Wherever Mahapakashala is there, there must be Maha-Yajnashala. So therefore, he has got the title Mahashalaha. He has got the title Mahashalaha. Mahashalaha. Another thing it shows, he is a selfless person. He is a selfless person who did lot of contribution to the society. By performing yajnam, yagam, and he did lot of contribution to the society by annadanam also. Mahashalaha, what he did? Vidhivat angirasam upasannaha. He approached. Upasannaha means he approached. He went. Upasannaha. Where he went? Angiras. Angirasam. Ante Bharadwajaya Sishyam Angirasam. Who is this Angiras? Bharadwaja Sishyaha. He approached Angirasam. Angirasam Indarasam kadiyadu. Dvitiya vibhakti. Ekavachanam. Angirasam Bharadwajaya Sishyam Upagatam. He approached. How he approached? Vidhivat. Vidhivat approach. Vidhivat means just as prescribed by Shastra. If you want to approach a guru, a person, how you have to approach? There are rules and regulations. Vidhivat. Shastramlo eppadi sollapattirukko adhe madre he went and approached the Angirasam. What Shastra says? Shastra tells, Vidhivat means we have to supply. Tad vijnanartham sa gurumevabhigachet samitpani shrotriyam brahmanishtham. So he approached tad vijnanartham, to know about that Brahman. He want to know something. He took some dry twigs in his hand, samitpani. He approached a guru, Angirasam. What type of guru? That guru Angirasa who has learned, did Sishyarikam under Bharadwaja. A guru is one who was once upon a time a Sishya to under some guru. That's important. Vidhivat. He approached a guru, Vidhivat. So we have to understand here. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasyena sevaya. Same sloka. This is the base for Krishna's sloka there in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Tadvidhi pranipatena. You approach a guru and do Sashtanga Namaskar first. Then sevaya. Do seva to guru. Lot of seva pannanu. Pariprashna. Then you have to ask. So, on the paprachaka munnadi vidhivataga ponu. Summa poi kekakudadu. So, you have to go and in a proper manner. Proper manner is important. Therefore, this is said by Veda actually. This quotation comes in Veda. How you have to approach a teacher. How you have to do seva to a teacher, a guru. And how you have to behave, conduct yourself in front of guru. Riktapanena Devam Rajanam Gurum na gachet. With empty hands, never approach a guru. Once you are going to a guru, a Swamini or Swamiji or a Devalayam or any Raja, when you are going with empty hands, never go there. Riktapanena empty hands. Nagachet, never go. Where? Rajanam, Daivam, Gurum. Temple kuda chumma kaiyoda pokudadu. Even ஒரு கற்பூரமாவது எடுத்துட்டு போகணும். 10 பைசா ஆகும். You have to take one flower at least. Or one fruit. நிறைய எடுத்துட்டு போகணும். போக முடியலன்னா at least one. You have to take something in your hand. That's all. That is very important. Riktapanena nagachet Rajanam Gurum Daivam. Not only that, still more they say, even when that pregnant woman is there in the house, you should not go with empty hands. You have to take something to her. A small baby is there in the house, you have to take something for that child. Enna neenga pona udane and kulandha kai paapa enna kondu vandirukkan. Don't think Guru also will see looked at her hands. When you go first time, so when you go first time, you approach first time, you have to take. This is our parampara. This is the tradition. We have to. And once you approach the Guru, Vidhivata Sashtanga Namaskaram Panni, and you have to talk. Generally, when you are talking with a Swamiji or a Swamini, you are not supposed, you have to keep your hand to your mouth, close your mouth and talk. In the Echil Pata, Papam Vandadu. Namak will get to Papam. So we have to talk like this. Especially in sannyasi is there who has taken the Chaturtha Ashrama. Sannyasi, we have to talk like that only, any time. Eppam paisanano appada pesanam. Pesa koodadu first sangate. Swamiji, sannyasi, when there are gurus in front of a guru, I am not supposed to talk first thing. If anything I have to talk, that also I have to talk. In this way I have to talk. Can I talk? Can you give permission to share 2 words? Appadi irukkanum. I have to talk. And when Guru is standing, we should not sit. ஒரு வாட்டி சொன்னா 10 வருஷம் வரைக்கும் ஞாபகம் இருக்கணும், அவ்வளவுதான். மிடில் ஞாபகம் இல்லை சுவாமினியான்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. எங்கே போனாலும் any Guru, any Mahatma we see, we have to remember. So we are forgetting, though once in a while I remind also. Okay, no problem. So these are all we are supposed to practice. When Guru is standing, we are not supposed to sit. One thing enna rendu moodu sollitane munnadi. So next thing, when Guru is there in surroundings, our voice should not rise up to the Guru's ears. இந்த பக்கம் குரு அக்கம் பக்கம் இருக்கும்போது நம்ம சத்தமா பேசக்கூடாது. பேசாமல் இருக்கிறது நல்லது. ஒருவேளை ஏதாவது பேசணும் ஒரு அவசியம் இருந்தா நம்ம சப்தம் அந்த காதுல படக்கூடாது, குரு காதுல. So if I respect my Guru, I follow all these things. கை கட்டிண்டு தான் பேசணும், அப்படி பேசணும். Even though Guru is so jocularly talks, and even though Guru is very familiar with us, still I have to maintain that respect. இதுதான் கஷ்டம். கொஞ்ச நாள் பழகின்றான்னா நம்ம குரு தானே, நம்ம சுவாமினி தானே. But I have to maintain that proper respect, reverence I have to maintain. That reverence I am giving not to the Guru, that Brahma Vidya. That Brahma Vidya, if I have a reverence to get Atma Jnanam towards that Brahma Vidya, the lifelong Ajanmantram Trayam Sevyam. Ishwaram Shastram Gurum. Throughout life I have to serve my Guru, throughout life I have to worship my Guru, throughout life I have to show my reverence to my Guru. This is very important. And when Guru is talking, I should not, talking with other person, I should not interfere in the middle. ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் இதெல்லாமே. I have to follow all those things. One-to-one talk எப்போமே. When Guru is talking with one person, I should not interfere at all. சப்புன்னு அப்படியே வாய் மூடிடணும், அவ்வளோதான். பட் நமக்கு அறியாமலே கட வந்து பேசும். That it shows our indiscipline. Guru also will teach in the long run. So I had to be ready to learn also. That is called Vidhivat here. Idella comes under Vidhivat. Therefore, Vidhivat upasannaha apracha. He has approached a guru. The first precondition is for Vedantic study is approaching the guru. First precondition for Vedantic study is what? Approach a guru. Papracha. Then you can ask. Idella Vidhivat mudichinadukkapram papracha. This is also a lit. Prisht dhatu. Prishtavan papracha. Prich. Because it happened long before, no? That's why Upanishad tells papracha. Asked thus. These are all called protocol, Shastric protocol. What I am talking, these are all in a Shastric protocol. And if you want to call, if you call a person, how you have to follow all the protocol, how you have to utter, how, with what name you have to call, and all you have to understand. Hey Bhagavan is addressing. Next line, with the Shastric protocol, with faith and devotion. You can put in 2 words. Vidhivat means with faith and devotion, with Shraddha and Bhakti. Hey Bhagavan, O Lord. Bhagavaha means Hey Bhagavan. Sambodhana. He is addressing. Hey Bhagavan means he is addressing that Guru as Bhagavan. Hey Bhagavan, O Lord, and address panta parunga. So that itself shows the reverence, how much he has got towards highest knowledge. When you have self-respect towards you, you give respect to others. When you have respect towards your life, towards your disciplines, towards your goal, definitely you will respect the other person. Adanave vandudu. Hey Bhagavan, kasmin vijnate, by knowing which, kasmin, what is that? Vijnate, knowing which, idam sarvam, all this, idam means this, sarvam means all, vijnatam bhavati, becomes known, bhavati means becomes, vijnatam, known. What is that? By knowing which, everything is known. Kasmin, what is that? Vijnate, by knowing. Sarvam vijnatam, everything is known. Kasmin, what is that? Tell me. Kasmin bhagavaha vijnate, sarvamidam vijnatam bhavati iti. That means what? Here, Shaunakaha might have heard from some people when they are talking. He might have heard there is something, if you know this, this is as good as knowing everything. He might have heard. That's why he is asking, what is that by knowing that everything is known? You tell me. Papracha, the prashna. He asked. Enna kekanam? Is there anything, if I know, it is as good as knowing everything? Anidana kekanam. The subtle point. Remember, idella pura pakshi will ask, ye ipdi ketaru, appadi ye kekala. What we are saying, Shaunaka must have heard about there is something by knowing which everything is known, and he has heard. Nama solram. அவர் பூரபக்ஷி சொல்றாரு, அது எப்படி முடியும்? How can he know that? How can he have heard like that? How is it possible? And he will ask. What do we say? If he has not heard, he would have asked, is there anything? అని கேட்கணும். ஏதாவது ஒன்று இருக்கா, அது தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டா எல்லாமே தெரியும் అని கேட்கணும் இல்லையா? அப்படிதானே கேட்கணும். మరి ஏன் இப்படி கேட்கிறாரு? எது தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டா எல்லாமே தெரியுமோ அது சொல்லுங்கன்னு கேட்கிறாருன்னா, அந்த வேர்டு he might have heard from somebody. புரியுறதோ? புரியுது நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே. How I, and here indicates they are all factual, not a fiction. It's not a story. என்னமோ சுவாமினி ஸ்டோரி சொல்றாங்க, இதெல்லாம் ஸ்டோரி நினைக்காதுங்க. Hawaii means this really happened. This is a factual incident we are listening here. That is the meaning. Now, the second line, Tasmin Vijnate Sarvamidam Vijnatam Bhavati. First law is, by knowing which everything is as good as known, his intention is the cause and effect. If I know the cause and its all effects is as good as known. Yes? If I know the cause, I can know the all effects. So that is the first law. There are 3 laws. LAW, law. What are the first law? Cause plus nama rupa is equal to karyam. Cause, karanam, plus nama and rupa, name and form, is equal to karyam. Law number 2, no effect can exist separate from the cause. Law number 2. No effect or karyam can separately exist from the cause. Therefore, the third law, Eka Karana Vijnanena Sarva Karya Vijnanam. Eka Karana Vijnanena, by knowing the one cause, Eka Karana Vijnanam. Eka means one, Karanam means cause, Vijnanena means knowing, the knowledge. Eka Karana Vijnanena Sarva Karya Vijnanam. All the effects are products. Vijnanam Bhavati. This is the third law. These are the 3 laws are important. Idella Vedanta use Vinayaka method. Subramanya method, Vinayaka method theriyuma? Ippudha purinjirukku nenikren. Subramanya method, Vinayaka method enna? I don't want to go into story every time. Whenever I want to say this, communicate Subramanya method, Vinayaka method, I will say you have to understand. Vedanta introduce Vinayaka method. Okay? Vagartha Samprutta Vagartha Pratipattaye. Adu madri Vinayaka method enna Eka Karana Vijnanena Sarva Karya Vijnanam Bhavati. Alda, in the mood, principles are hidden in this second line. The question he has asked, all these 3 principles are hidden. We know that Upadana Karanam, you keep separately Nimitta Karanam konjaneram. Upadana Karanam and the Karyam. Gold, if I know all the ornaments as good as known. If I know the wood, the desk, bench, everything is as good as known. Like this you apply all examples. So, Eka Karana Vijnanena Sarva Karya Vijnanam Bhavati. The wood and desk theriyum, bench theriyum, ellame theriyum. So, that is the Karana Vijnanam. Upadana Karana Vijnanam Karya Vijnanam Bhavati. You need not work for Karya Vijnanam. But all people are Subramanya method. They are working for Subramanya method they have taken and they are wasting their time. We are all like Vinayakas. The next mantra we will read. The Guru Samadhanam. In this Sishya Prashna, next mantra is Guru Samadhanam. Tasmai Sahovacha Dve Vidye Veditavye Itihasman Yad Brahmavido Vadanti Parachaiva Paracham Guru Angirasa answers. Anvaya. Saha tasmai. Saha means Angiras. Saha Angiras tasmai, to that Saunaka, uvacha, answers, said, Dve vidye veditavye iti. Dve vidya means there are two types of knowledge. Dve vidye, two types of or two kinds of knowledge. Dve vidye veditavye, to be known, to be acquired. Veditavye iti. This is the quotation. Iti. Dve vidye veditavye brahmavidaha yat vadanti. All the knowers of Brahman, wise people, jnanis, says. Who says? Angiras himself says to his disciple, this is what our wise people say. இதுதான் நான் சொல்றேன்னு சொல்லல, பாருங்க. They are not ordinary people, all great Maharshis. That is our tradition. They never take that credit to themselves. The Guru says, Te vadanti. Veditavye iti. Vidya veditavye iti. Brahmavidaha yat vadanti. Whatever these wise people says, that vidya, there are two kinds of vidya. One is para vidya, para aparacha. Para apara aivacha. Yat vadanti smaha tat, that vidya is aparacha, para aivacha. So Visheshartha here, when the student asks only, the teacher has to answer. There is one sloka, nice sloka. Na prishtaha kasyatit bruyat. If suppose, if anybody unasked, avanukku sollakodadu. The person is not asked, we are not supposed to talk. We are not supposed to teach this vidya. Unasked. Na prishtaha kasyatit bruyat nacha anyayena prishtataha. If wrongly asked, vidhivat varamale, to corner the teacher or to show his greatness or intelligence, enakku theriyum, unakku enna theriyuma enakku sollungo anu maadhiri sollungo kuda illaya, I want to know. That type of wrongly asked also we should not talk to that person. Nacha anyayena prishtataha aprishtasya uttaram nishedhat. So uttaram nishedha. You are not supposed to give answer to a person who is not asked the question or wrongly asked. Also you are not supposed to answer such person. That means what? Namak Brahma Vidya venumanna, we have to ask rightly. First we have to ask. That too we have to ask rightly, we have to ask. Idu rendu illanna varadu. Kekanum. Guruku theriyum enakku moksham venum. Guruku eppadi theriyum? You are coming for time pass varallo, illa edo veetla bore adikkiradhu poralu, enna theriyum? Your sincerity, your intense desire, how the Guru knows? Unless I ask, Guru cannot know. So, Guru has to teach me the whole knowledge, means I have to ask. The desire illanda nama keppom. Ulla edu irukumo adana vaayila varum. So, I have to ask. That's what here that indicates. Paravidya, aparavidya and the two. Idu eppadi irukku? Question. What he has asked, what he is answering. When did you come? என்னோட வீட்டில் பூசணிக்காய் சாம்பார் அந்த சொன்ன மாதிரி இருக்கு. When did you come? When நீ எப்போ வந்தேனுக்குன்னா இப்போ வந்தான்னு சொல்லணும் இல்லையா? என்னோட வீட்டில் பூசணிக்காய் சாம்பார்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? அதுக்கு இதுக்கு எதனா சம்பந்தம் இருக்கு? What Shaunaka asked? Tell me by knowing which everything is known, he has asked. What he is telling? There are two vidyas you have to know. Para and aparana. ஏதாவது கனெக்ஷன் இருக்கா? அப்படி தோணும். Purvapaksha is asking. Another person immediately raised the question. Why he is answering like this? There is a subtle point we have to understand. If you want to know that That cause by knowing which you are knowing everything, that is Paravidya. There is another Vidya, Aparavidya. People are all telling, we know, but these are all never comes under. If you know even Aparavidya, it is not knowing everything. That means what? Why right is right, why wrong is wrong. So Guru is so compassionate. Namma onnu keta Guru, he is going more deeper to clarify the student. அப்படி சொல்லணும். சொன்னது மட்டுமே கேட்டு மட்டுமே சொல்லிட்டு போக கூடாது. அந்த பிரச்சனைக்கு பின்னாடி இருக்கிற சமஸ்யை என்ன அந்த விவரம் சொல்லணும். அதுக்கு தான் இந்த Angiras says that para apara means what is his intention? Apara vidya hi avidya. அது வித்யே இல்லை. If you know that vidya, apara vidya, you cannot know everything. But if you know Paravidya only, you can know everything. Ada. எனக்கு அது தெரியும் இது தெரியும்னு சொல்றேன் இல்லையோ, அதெல்லாம் அவித்யா, ignorance only he tells. Therefore Vedanta has reached this Paravidya long back and waiting there for the people. Our Vedanta has reached to that Paravidya long before and waiting for the people to come. We are all going there, no? Okay. Paravidya we can call as Aparavidya. Another name for Paravidya is Karanavidya. Aparavidya ki Karyavidya. Paravidya is called Advaita Vidya. Another name Advaita Vidya. Karya Vidya is called as Dvaita Vidya. Paravidya can be called as Atma Vidya. Aparavidya is called as Anatma Vidya. By knowing one effect, other effects cannot be known. If I know the ring, I cannot know the bangle. If I know the bangle, I cannot know the chain. Is it not? If I know the gold, everything is known. So Apana Vidya is that Vidya gives the knowledge of the effect. If I know the wood, I do not know about the bench or gold, other ornaments, other furniture, I do not know. What is the Moola Karanam? This gold, the fiber, the cloth, the wood, the desk, all are not absolute cause. They are relative causes. These are all made up of Panchabhutas. Panchabhutas are made up of Brahman. Tasmadva etasmad atmana akashas sambhutah akashad vayuhu vayoragnihi. So it comes like that. So in all these objects ke moola karanam idu enna Brahman. The Panchabhutas moolama idella varade. The gold where from you are getting? From earth. What is the cause for earth? Jalam. What is the cause for jalam? Fire. What is the cause for fire? Vayu. What is the cause for Vayu? Akasha. What is the cause for Akasha? Brahman. So therefore the knowing gold, the wood, all these are only relative causes, not absolute cause. So Aparavidya knowledge only we get whatever knowledge, but not Paravidya. Next mantra, fifth mantra we will read. Tatra para Rugvedo Yajurvedaha Samavedo Tharvaveda Siksham Kalpo Vyakaranam Niruktam Chando Jyotishamiti అథ పరాయయా తదక్షరమధిగమ్యతే. மந்த்ராஸே ப்ரொனன்சியேஷனே டிஃபிகல்ட்டாக இருக்கு. அந்த வீட்டுக்கு போய் படிக்கணும், திருப்பி திருப்பி படிச்சுட்டே இருக்கணும். Now this mantra tells tatra para, tatra apara, tatra para. How to split tatra apara? There, what are all apara vidya and para vidya? I will tell you. The Guru is answering. There are two types of vidyas, two kinds of knowledge. One is para, another is apara. What are all comes under apara category? What are all comes under para vidya category? All the three lines comes under apara vidya. And the fourth line, the last word para vidya. Tatra apara vidya is Rigvedaha, Yajurvedaha, Samavedaha, Atharvavedaha, Shiksha, Kalpam, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandas, Jyotisham. இது எல்லாமே அபராவித்யா. அத பரா தத் அக்ஷரம் அதிகம்யதே. அக்ஷரம் is the paravidya. Attaining that Brahman, knowing that Brahman, aksharam, naksharati, that imperishable Brahman is called paravidya. Even if you study Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvanaveda, Siksha, Kalpam, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandas, idellame aparavidya, anatma vidya, karya vidya. What is Rigveda? The brief commentary gives about all these lower sciences, auxiliary sciences, all auxiliary sciences, Angani. Rigveda means all this aparavidya only for survival, to fill the stomach. To fill the stomach. Rigveda niyata pada akshara avasanaha rigmantraha. Rigveda is that which has got niyata, specific number of letters to its pada. Niyata pada akshara. Ittana padam irkanum, ittana aksharam irkanum. And the mantrathila adu vandu comes under Rigveda. Wherever there is a niyata pada, 8 letters must be there. இந்த ஸ்லோகம்ல இத்தனை பாதம் மட்டும்தான் இருக்கணும். அது எது சொல்றதோ அதெல்லாமே ரிக்வேதா. நியத பாத அக்ஷர அவசானாக ரிக் மந்த்ராக. Fixed number of letters and lines. That is called Rigveda. Then Yajurveda, in which mantras are in prose form. Mantras are in prose form means aniyata pada aksharaha. Aniyata padam. இத்தனை பாதம் இருக்கணும் அவசியம் கிடையாது. பேராகிராஃப் மாதிரி போயிட்டே இருக்கும் Yajurveda. No niyatam. Aksharam also, any amount of letters you can write. Aksharam. Sentences also. No particular number. Then Samaveda contains Rigveda mantras in musical form. All Sama mantras are only Rig mantras, which are all in musical form, which has got Saptaswaraha, borrowed from Rigveda. Gati Rupa mantraha. Samaveda means Gati Rupa mantraha. Or Gana Rupa mantraha. A mantra which you can sing. Samaganam. Lord Shiva likes Samaganam. Okay, what you like? I like so many things other than Samaganam. And people are so busy in listening Western music. If you have some pocket tape recorder and earphones and walking early morning, you are a forward person in the society. அப்போதான் டாக் பின்னாடி ஓடி ஓடி வரும். So, Rigveda mantraha, then Atharvana Veda mantraha are revealed by the Atharva Rishihi and Angiras. Those mantras revealed by Atharva Rishi and Angiras, these are all called 4 Vedas. I am giving very briefly 1 or 2 lines. One Upanishad, it takes hours together to discuss. Next, Siksha or Siksha, the science of pronunciation. The science of pronunciation called phonetics. Important to preserve this oral teaching. The teaching was in oral, beginning. No pen, no paper, no printing press. Only orally. So, this is preserved by Siksha, the science of pronunciation. There is Vyasa Bhagavan who wrote Siksha Shastram. Paniniya Siksha, Vyasa Siksha, there are so many granthas written by them. Then Kalpam, the science of ritual. How to perform a ritual. Kalpam. Written by Ashwalayana Maharshi, Katyayana Maharshi, Ashwalayana, Katyayana, Apastambha, all these rishis wrote Kalpa Shastram, the science of rituals. Then Vyakaranam, science of grammar, based on the roots, suffix and prefix. Vyakaranam, Panini grammar, Vyakaranam. So, Vedas have got their own grammar. Veda Vyakaranam, Vaidika Vyakaranam ane irukku. Vaidika Vyakaranam is there. Amarakoshathukku munnadi Niruktam anu oru dictionary irukum. Next when the Niruktam is the dictionary before Amarakosha. That Niruktam that gives all derivations, each every word how it has come. Brahma, how to pronounce, what is the meaning of Brahma, Vrih Dhatu it has come, Brahman Chulakodam. Even though you are writing Hakara and Makara, you have to pronounce Brahman. The pronunciation, the derivation, all is discussed elaborately. We also will discuss the next class elaborately. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.